So, tips to strengthen your immunity, all right? So let's go to the next graphic. And always we go with our disclaimer. So let's go to the next graphic at this time, all right? So, disclaimer, the information presented in this presentation is not to diagnose, prescribe, or treat, but to educate only. We advise that you consult with your primary care physician before incorporating any complementary, integrative, and/or alternative lifestyle medicine. Now, before we go into nutrition, we have 2 slides to talk about the immune system. We need to understand that, so let's go to our next slide at this time, all right? So, here we have the coronavirus. Now, if you look at this very closely, you see it on the evening news. The coronavirus has spikes, strong spikes. When it goes into the nostrils, goes down into the lungs, these spikes locks into cells on the lungs. As the open door, and the coronavirus goes inside the lung, and we are infected. When that happens, the body says, wait a minute, a virus has entered into the system, we have an enemy, we now need some recruits. The immune system is alerted to attack and fight the enemy. Let's go to our next graphic at this time. So, here's our army recruits, our immunity, all right? They are ready for battle. Coronavirus, you are going down. So we have the B cells manufactured in the bone. These are our binoculars to seek out virus there, let's take them out. We have the T cells manufactured in the thymus, T for thymus. They also take out the enemy. Then we have the macrophages. Macro means big eaters, all right? Then we have the natural killer T cells. They have a natural killer instinct to take out the enemy as well. So those cells are there. And depending on our immunity, if we are infected, we can even have mild symptoms, moderate symptoms, severe symptoms, or critical symptoms where we need a respirator as well, all right?
Well, let's talk about what's going on with the immune system as far as keeping it strong. So we look at that next graphic, we get a chance to see that 70% of the immune system houses the healthy war soldiers that can take care of the body system.
In the gastrointestinal area,
70%,
right.
Well, we're talking about what kind of foods can actually do that for us.
Okay, let's turn, all right? So let's go with that.
Those foods, we're now talking about the vitamin C. These are the
vitamin C, all
and
right.
those vitamin C's, they are powerful nutrients that can help reduce inflammation and fight infection. And so when we look at that, we got the oranges, the grapefruits, and the tangerines, the limes, the lemons. But there's another group that goes along with that.
So let's add with that.
That is looking at vitamin C. Once again, we got the red peppers, and the red peppers have 2 times as much vitamin C as some of the other nutrients. We got the berry kingdom.
Okay.
So if you put that broccoli and the red peppers and the onions and the nuts together, then we look at another one that's really good, which is the zinc
So
root.
we have the elderberry and also the blueberries has antiviral properties in the fruit kingdom. Very powerful.
Absolutely. Well,
let's go to the next one.
Let's look at what the zinc can do for us as well.
Let me read this, folks. This is very interesting. Quote, zinc can effectively inhibit the replication of SARS coronavirus. That means that the virus can no longer replicate itself. That's why a lot of people say, I'm going to get zinc. The lozenges. But there's foods that's high in zinc that can do that as well.
We're now talking about the nut kingdom. Now, nut kingdom has that amount of zinc that we need to have. We're talking about sunflower seeds, and we're talking about
whole grain.
Whole grains.
Yes.
The bean kingdom. This
Cashews.
is where zinc is held. Yep, this is where that zinc. We want to keep that immune system strong.
Okay.
Let's go once again.
All right, a few more graphics. Let's wind up here.
We know that the prescription that God has for us is in the very first book of the Bible, Genesis 1:29.
All right.
And once again it says, I have given you every seed-bearing plant and every tree that has the fruit and the seed in it. They will be yours for food.
All right.
So then he moves on into Genesis 3:18,
after sin, but before the flood.
And then he says, and you will eat the plants of the field.
Plant-based diet.
So that's God's prescription.
God's prescription.
Along with the immunity that can help us stay strong.
Immunity.
Yep, can help us stay strong.
Our last graphic at this time. Let's read it, everybody together. 1 Corinthians 10:31. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory
of God.
And for recipes there, you can go to YouTube and just type in our name, Curtis Paul Akins, for plant-based recipes, and be good for that as well, all right?
Well, so we'll see you next time.
So as always, John 10:10, Jesus said, I come, that they might have life and have it more abundantly.